Good morning, chaps, and welcome back. It's day 2 of bikepacking around the Highland of the Lowlands up here in Scotland's Galloway Forest Park. I'll tell you what, it took some motivation getting out of there this morning. It's a cold autumn morning. It's about 8 AM now. I must have woke up before 7 AM, and it took me about an hour just to find the willpower to get out the tent. Okay, let's get going. Day 2. I've just put it into Google and we've got 27 miles. 27 miles until we reach Clatteringshaws Loch, and that's where we're going to try and find a place to wild camp. Now that's not too bad, that 27 miles. The problem is it's all uphill. It started already. Look. It's very little downhill today. We're finishing at a much higher point to where we're starting. But in about 10 miles from now, we should reach a town called Gatehouse of Fleet. And I'm hoping there we might be able to get a cup of tea, or at the very least, some hot water to fill up my flask. I've brought tea bags with me. I've got powdered milk as well, but we're missing the main component: water, hot water. So it's only a really small, it's not even a town, it's a little village, so I'm not too sure what's going to be there. And then I think after that we'll be lucky if we pass anywhere else, because we're going deep into the forest. Anyway, let me get up this hill and I'll catch up with you once we're a little bit further down the road. What are you doing?
Take the ivy off the wall.
Yeah.
If we don't, the ivy will...
You got to do the whole wall?
No, it's only patches of it.
Is it?
And this section, I think, is the last one that we've got to do.
Oh, fair
one
enough.
down there.
Yeah. I've seen someone else down there doing it. It's not community service, is it?
Well, that's right. We've all got orange suits on under.
Well, it's Scotland, you never know.
You're a bit out, yeah.
So we're here. Here we are, Gatehouse on Fleet. Is that what it's called? Something like that. And it's a beautiful little Scottish village. Once again, not much here at all though. Just this one stretch. Handful of shops. In fact, I haven't saw the shop yet. There's a... In fact, excuse me mate, can you do me a massive favour? I'm cycling around from Liverpool, but I've came up here and I'm cycling around. Right. And I'm out of hot water. Can you boil me some water and fill that up for me? By any chance? Oh, thank you so much.
No worries.
Thanks. Cheers. Well, there we go. I've been saying the Scottish are really friendly. Thanks. They've proved me right. He's going to fill me water up for me. I thought, whilst I'm here, I'll try and get some hot water. And whilst I was talking to you, I thought, well, I might as well ask. There was a couple going in with the shopping. I thought I might as well ask. So we'll be able to have a cup of tea. That was the plan was to have a cup of tea. Once we arrive here, I wanted to have a cup of tea. There was a cafe up there, but I prefer to make my own, wouldn't I?
Are you cycling, did you say?
Yeah, my bike's just up there. I've got my bike up there, yeah.
Because I'm the person that stopped the place becoming a national park.
Oh really?
And I started all that off last...
So it's not a national park? No.
Yes.
Yeah, why didn't you want it to be a national park?
Look how beautiful this is now, right?
Do you think you could have too many tourists coming there? Yeah.
We already do at the peak time.
Yeah.
But we always have tourists.
Yeah.
So it's, which we want.
Yeah.
But we don't want it being like the Lake District.
Yeah, you don't want to be overrun. No. Yeah, because it goes under the radar, doesn't it?
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
But it means if you're into foraging, you can go into the woods and forage. Yeah. There's stuff to forage.
Yeah. What can you forage in this time of year?
Oh, this time of year, masses of mushrooms. Masses.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, lots.
Is it not dangerous though, in case you pick a poisonous one or a magic one or something?
Chanterelle, which are egg yolk yellow. See this here?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how. See what I mean?
That's what I'm looking for.
And
yeah.
when you break that stem inside, it'll be white.
It's white. Okay.
There's nothing else like it.
Yeah. Oh.
Nothing else like it.
Be a surprise for all. Great. See you later.
That was a semi-successful trip to Spa, and we got Brownings the bakers. Say hi to a Kilmarnock pie. Baking at its best. And from Brownings we got, this is a doner pie. I've never had a doner pie. Let's give it a go. I will say aye to that. That is wonderful. Oh, look at that. I like that. And some sort of reddish tomatoey sauce. Wow. Is this a Scottish thing? I've never saw those back home. And I must say, it's the best thing that I've ate in Scotland so far. Wow. You know what? There was loads to choose from in there. And I went with that. Doner pie. It was a bit of a risk, but it was definitely a gamble that paid off, because that's lovely. I'll come back for it. And we got this as well. A steak bridie, and it says, bet you can eat two. I bet you can eat two. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Because if I like it, I might go and get another one. Oh wow, that's also lovely. I'll tell you what, this Brownings, the bakers, shits all over Greg's or Sayers, and the weight of that as well. No wonder it says you can't, but you can eat two. But do like them. Wow. Proper big chunks of steak in there as well. So we've got our cup of tea. Oh, that's a nice cup of tea, that. 3 tea bags and a load of powdered milk in my flask, and then just shake it, and that's the result. I can't tell the difference between powdered milk and normal milk in a cup of tea. Does the job. And we got this. It's like 2 shortbread biscuits with some sort of red jam or syrup inside, white ice and sugar, and one of those cherries. It's like a Scottish hat, isn't it? And whilst we have our cup of tea, I thought we'd have a read of the daily record. Scotland's champion, it says. And I'd usually start on the back page, but Scottish football doesn't interest me. Let's be honest, it's poor Scottish football, poor standard. It's most probably on par with, I don't know, like the Slovenian league or the Bulgarian league. A lot of those teams, it's part-time, isn't it? They have a second job. I mean, Scottish football's most probably part-time as well, but I doubt they have second jobs. Most probably just on the dole or something. Anyway, let's try this cake or biscuit. Oh. Nice that. Runaway bride. Brazen bridal thieves have been caught on camera robbing a shop of wedding dresses worth £4,000. Gotta be wrong with gypsies. I think they are as well by the looks of things. So we're going to head further into the Galloway Forest Park, but we're not going to go to Clatteringshaws Loch because it was really hilly. Just looking on Google, it looks really hilly. So we're going to go to another loch called Loch Ken, which is a similar distance, but it looks slightly flatter. Still a couple of climbs, nothing as grueling as their route towards Clatteringshaws. So we're just leaving Gatehouse of Fleet. I keep forgetting what the town's called. Gatehouse of Fleet. We're just leaving Gatehouse of Fleet now and heading, and it says here it should take an hour and 35 minutes. It's going to take much longer because we're climbing hills with this weight. But lovely place this, isn't it? This little village. Really friendly as well. Speaking to some of the locals off camera and in the shop, and they were helpful. They were telling me the best place most probably to go. So they recommended going here. Loch Ken. So let's head towards, are we going this way? It is. Let's head towards Loch Ken. Oh, once again it's proven tough this. We've just came from down there and we've got to go up there. Someone give me a lift. I wouldn't mind that right now. If a van went past or a truck, I'd happily jump in the back. I think the first half is quite hilly and then it flattens out, but right now we're stuck on a big hill. It's just going up and up. Anyway, and the time's not going down. Anyway, let's get up there, stop moaning. Come on. I've stopped for a quick water break up here and just to take in this for a minute. Look at that. Wow. It's pointless rushing from one place to the next if you're not going to take in any of your environment, isn't it? And over there we've got the Irish Sea. That's where we've just came from, I think. Kirkcudbright, towards that way. And we continue to climb. It's never ending. I've got a feeling this road's going to take us over that hill there. And then hopefully we'll have a nice downhill. Anyway, we'll better make a move because we're losing time. Our ETA keeps getting later and later. So let's go. I've jumped back on for a short while. But I'm hoping this is the last little hill. This one just here. And then hopefully it's downhill. I can see trees and hills in the distance, which tells me, to my logic, that we're going down into a valley. Wow. Just take a look at this. It's stunning up here, isn't it? So look at that, we've got 12 miles left. 54 minutes it's saying. But we're on this road for another 4.7 miles. So if it's all downhill on this road, that'll be great, that. Looking forward to this. It feels good to be back in the saddle. We've, considering it's supposed to be a bikepacking trip, we've pushed our bike up steep hills all day. So hopefully this is a nice gentle 5 miles or so. We're still not going downhill. It's pretty flat. But surely, soon enough, We will be. Let's see what's around this bend. We're going into this forest area, aren't we? In fact, I'm going to stop and put my fleece on because it's going to be shaded in there. That might be a bit chilly. Let's just stop here. So the fleece is on and we're about to enter this forest. And as I say, I've got a feeling it's going to be downhill. There's still some big hills there behind, but hopefully we're going to cut through them rather than go over them. We've done enough climbing for now. And this was supposed to be the easiest route. Clatteringshaws Loch, where we were going to head towards. That was much more steep and long than this. So I hate to think what that would have been like. Anyway, let's see where this takes us. I don't know what's going on here, chaps. We climbed all the way to the top. You saw how high we were, and I was expecting to go down the other side. I was looking forward to it, but it's flattened out, which I suppose it's better than going uphill, but still no real downhill. We've still got another 9.8 miles to go. Hopefully and surely there's got to be some downhill. Anyway, let's crack on. Wow, this is more like it. This is what I've been waiting for. And both sides of this road would make a perfect place to wild camp. Having said that, there's lots of trees that have been, look at that one, lots of trees that have been blown over. I wouldn't want to pitch up underneath a tree that was that was hanging on by a couple of roots. Hey mate, it's a long way to go to get up there, mate. Look at this. It's like something from Jurassic Park, that behind me, isn't it? Hello. So we've reached a little village called Loch Ken. There's no shops here, but there is a small little cafe. It only serves cakes and hot drinks, but we've got our own hot drink, so I'm sure he won't mind. Oh, that's still boiling, that. And we got a piece of lemon drizzle. Bit of a character, the fella that runs this place. Bit of a fruitcake. Nice that though. Well, we're almost there. I'm going to wild camp somewhere in there. But let's just cast our mind back to yesterday for a second. Do you remember when we found that dead deer on the side of the road? Roadkill. I'd never saw a dead deer before on the side of a road. But now I've just found another animal, another bit of roadkill. Any guesses what animal? I'll give you the clue. I've never saw one of these in this country. Okay, believe it or not, it's a snake. Look at this. I'm going to pick it up, I think, by its tail. Look at that. A dead snake with all its guts hanging out. Anyway, we're not far now. We're going to camp out somewhere here, as I say. But, oh, look at that. It's going to get run over. Oh, it's going to get run over. Wow. There was almost some more roadkill then. Luckily, the van slowed down. Wow. Anyway, what I was going to say, let's cast our mind back to yesterday again. Remember, I tried to make a fire to cook our ribs and I failed miserably, didn't I? Well, we're not giving up. We're going to try again because we've got no choice. It's either that or our emergency Scotch egg or this. Nah, throw that. But yeah, I think that Scotch egg would do me more bad than good now, wouldn't it, eating that? It's been sweating all day and all night, so I really don't want to eat. In fact, I'm not going to eat that. I've got some Maltesers cake bars if worst comes to worst. But let's hope we can get a fire. We can do it, come on. Let's get a fire going. It can't be that hard, can it? Let's go. And let's just hope it doesn't rain, because it looks like it could do. And then we'd have no chance of starting a fire, would we? Well, if we can't start a fire here, we're never going to be able to start a fire, are we? Let's just try and find somewhere that's nice and flat. And then we'll set up. So we found somewhere to camp, just in there. Can you see me bike? But before we set up our tent, it's about 5 PM now, so we haven't got much daylight left. Just enough to set up our tent and hopefully start a fire. And I know this says here, keep off log stacks. I'm not going to go on the log stacks, but I'm going to take some wood because there's plenty. Got my tent bag here, so I'll fill this up. And this should be dry enough to light. Obviously these big logs are no good to us, but let's see what we can find. We're not staying too far off this main road, so we need to be discreet as possible. I don't know how, but okay, we're back. We've got our flint, we've got our tinder here. Hopefully that's enough. Got some paper to stick on it. I'm nervous, to be honest with you. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on, is that enough? Will that be enough? Well, look at that, get in there, yes, we've made fire. So it looks like we're not having 24-hour-old Scotch egg for our tea tonight. Hopefully anyway, touch wood, but it's looking good, isn't it? Well, the fire's died down a bit now, so I can put my ribs on. I could only fit half of them in the pan, but I've got a feeling we're going to be disturbed here because I could hear someone. I'm sure they were shouting, fire, fire. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're waiting for a fire brigade or something, and who knows. Might get a slap on the wrists, might get told to move on, might be worse. But I wanted me ribs. Not doing any harm there, the fire. Not going to spread, is it? It's in autumn, all this is wet anyway, and I've made ample space. I put it on stones. The barbecue sauce is burning a little bit in there. These take 25 minutes in the oven. God knows how long they take in a pan. I'll give them about the same amount of time. Fire's almost out anyway. It might be out by the time the fire brigade get here, if they come. I'm guessing they come from far away, but I never saw any signs saying you can't make a fire here. And under, as far as I was concerned, you can make a fire here in Scotland, but maybe not. I still hear someone over there, but right on the main road. A bit silly of me really, but I couldn't find anywhere and it was going dark. But the main road there, and I think there's a cottage just over there. But should we flip them now? As I say, the fire's almost out. I'll move it there. Okay, still no fire brigade. And our tea is almost ready and the fire is almost out. So let's crack on. What I've done, this is the rib meat. I've discarded the bones and that's the meat that's left. And I've got these here. These were called Aberdeen butteries. Aberdeen butteries. And what I'm going to do with them here, I'm just frying some garlic in butter. Will that fit? And there we go. I'll drop that in there. Let that soak. Just let that soak in there for a minute and we'll do the same with the other one. And then we'll stick the rib meat in between. Sounds nice, doesn't it? And it looks nice. So I'll put the camera back where it was before. Hot that. The handle, it's plastic and it's hot. Okay, there's my first Aberdeen buttery. And now for my second. Drop that one in there, give that a minute. Looking forward to this. And take a look at that for a plate of food. And it smells absolutely incredible. So before we eat it, let's put this fire out anyway. As I say, it's nearly out anyway, but we'll just make sure. So when the fire brigade come, we'll be like, what fire? Don't know what you're on about. Can you get fined for the remnants of a fire if it's out? I don't know. Most probably. There we go. What fire. Stop moaning. Done no harm. We hardly burnt down the Galloway Forest Park, did we? Still no sirens. Anyway, let's have a hot tea. Okay, look at that there. Me Aberdeen buttery with the rib meat and another one on top. Okay. Oh wow. It's like garlic bread. Look at that though. Needs a good clean, that, doesn't it? I would have liked to have found somewhere a bit more isolated. We're right on a road here, but it was getting dark. We had to set up the tent, find wood, make a fire before it was going to be dark. You hear that? That could be a fire engine, that. Let's have a look. Is that noise going away? Yeah, I think it is actually. Oh. I'm full up. It's alright that, but the butteries have soaked a lot of that butter in. They were buttery anyway. It's in the name. They soaked a lot of the butter in. And they're quite sickly, to tell the truth. I'll have one last bite. If I'm being honest, I wasn't even hungry. It was more of I don't know, I wanted to prove I could make a fire and I could cook a meal off it. After yesterday's fiasco, I had to redeem myself. Anyway, I'm gonna have a cup of tea now and just chill out for a little bit. Well, I know you can only see me. I'm just outside the tent and I'm going to say goodnight very shortly, but I thought we'd go and check out the stars just before we go to sleep. It's about 10 PM now. It's completely pitch black here. If I cover up this torch, it's just completely pitch black. And I can see the stars from here and they look incredible, but we're underneath the trees, aren't we? So I'm going to go over there. I don't want to venture too far from my tent, just in case I can't find it. But I'm going to walk in this direction here, just to see if we can get a better view of the stars. You most probably won't be able to see them anyway, through a GoPro, but I'll let you know what they're like. Wow. Honestly, I have never, ever saw anything quite spectacular in my life than this sky right now. I've never saw so many stars. It's almost scary. I'll try and show you. I doubt you'll be able to see them. I don't know how you can't really, but wow. Okay, and on that note, I think I'm going to say goodnight. I hope you've enjoyed day 2, and I'll see you all in the morning on day 3.